Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our Killing Eve Season 3, Episode 3 reaction. This is the official episode for teddy bears everywhere. You have them on shirts, you have them in stores, you have them with really creepy messages.
Yep, and Build-A-Bear, it brings me back, because one of the first things you ever gave me was a Build-A-Bear, and I still have it. It's a panda.
Yeah.
Appropriately for this episode.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Who's, wearing like a Texas shirt and a little jean skirt. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, Build-A-Bear. And then she's in there being like, I should have made sure that you were dead. I'm like, oh, my Build-A-Bear didn't say anything like that.
Yeah, it's probably actually an okay thing that malls are closed at the moment, because I think there would be like 200 people going into Build-A-Bears tomorrow and trying to act like Villanelle.
Yeah.
And then they would just be like, oh, they don't mean it. They just watched Killing Eve last night. Something like that. Well, we will go through everything that transpired in this episode. But before we dive in, if you guys do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. Alright, so I guess, where do we begin with all of this? Do we talk about how tough it is to be an accountant in today's world?
I think we should probably start with the fact that we finally got Eve and Villanelle back together. I mean, it has taken 3 episodes to really have this happen, and we only have 8 episodes. And a bit of the bee in my bonnet with this season has been that it's been a little bit slow, and it's kind of just, it's been missing just a little bit of that spark. And the spark is when these 2 characters are together. I mean, the actresses play together beautifully. Their chemistry is amazing. The back and forth with them, I live for it. And this season already is, we're in episode 3 here, and we only now have gotten like this one scene of it. And it was great. It was a good scene. It was cool to see sort of the fight, the kiss, the look on Villanelle's face when the bus is going, where she was just like, she still loves me. I was like, this is all so crazy and creepy. The only thing that I would say about that scene that I was a little bit surprised with was actually the wardrobe. This show is so good at dressing Villanelle, dressing everyone really, but dressing Villanelle in these really interesting costumes, and the music in the show was always just spot on perfect for the feel of it. And then she's wearing this like suit that looked like it was 10 sizes too big for her. I was just like, you're living in a multi-million-dollar mansion, you can't find a tailor?
That was, I will admit, I'm not always as fashionable, so it didn't immediately catch my eye, but now that you mention it, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, it caught my eye because it looked like she was drowning in it. Normally she's very stylish, and always whatever she's wearing looks good.
What I was really transfixed on was the fight choreography on this, because it is sort of, okay, you have to pretend as though you're on a moving bus. You got these poor passengers who don't know what's going on.
And they can't get off the bus.
No, there's no escaping the bus. It just keeps on going. And then they're beating each other up. And then they're kissing. And then there's the headbutt.
It was good. The choreography was really good. This scene, definitely a highlight for me. I mean, like I said, I've been waiting for these 2 to have screen time together again. It was definitely worth the wait.
It was worth the wait. I kind of just feel like still we need to sort of know when they're going to be back in each other's orbit again, and what sort of the central driving force in a lot of that is, because right now it seems like what happened to Kenny is sort of the glue that binds a lot of stuff together, but we're not moving extremely fast, though I say this on an episode where somebody gets killed, but still, I think there's a lot more here to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a few too many story threads, I think, going this season. At the end of last season, one of the story threads that they kind of left was that Villanelle was going to want to find more about her family, because she thought they were all dead. And then Constantine kind of let it drop where he was like, yeah, most of them are dead. So in this episode, she's, man, she's hiding out in Constantine's bed, and I knew that she was there, and she still scared the crap out of me when she jumped out of there. I was like, I know this is coming, it's coming, but no, she still got me. But she wants to find who is still alive. But I wonder if this is really a storyline that needs to happen right now, because this is a show that I don't feel like it's going to end after the season.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on where we've got Villanelle's trying to get back in with the 12. She's trying to move up the ladder with the 12. We've got, Team Carolyn and Eve over here who are now working together with Kenny's old boss from the paper, and sort of this ragtag team that kind of reminds me of the boys a little bit in their group that just don't fit together right, but somehow they do.
Is Eve Homelander using this analogy? I'm not entirely sure, but no, the boys. That's actually the other group. I was thinking, there we go. It's been a while since I've seen the boys.
It's been a while. Hopefully that one's going to be back soon too.
No, but anyway, I think this is going to be a really crazy season, and I think maybe that can be a good thing.
Yeah, there was actually one moment in this that I hate to say this because I love Carolyn, but it felt like a bit of a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So we had this whole sort of race to get to the accountant of the 12.
Yeah.
And sort of, where's the money moving? $6 million is moved out of this Geneva account. Everybody's looking for this guy. Carolyn's got him in the car. Villanelle pulls him over. You get the text message, Villanelle's here to kill you. And then she only kills the accountant in the back and leaves Carolyn. I mean, she shoots past her. And that doesn't seem like anything that Villanelle would actually do. This, I would see, she'd be like, oh, blessed opportunity here. Carolyn's always after me. She is always after the 12. I'm trying to move up the ranks of the 12. Meh, three for one. We'll just take care of everybody in this car and move on. And I don't know why she wouldn't have taken that opportunity.
I legit thought she was dead. Like, for a split second, I legit thought that they killed Carolyn in this moment. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys killed Kenny in episode 1. You're killing Carolyn in episode 3. You're really swinging for it. And yeah, that didn't happen. If I was to theorize, and I'm just theorizing here as to why Villanelle didn't do it, it's sort of where, if you want to impress the bosses, you don't want to impress them all at once, right? You want to have a number of things that you sort of do over time. So maybe you kill one person now, and then maybe you find a way to go back and kill Carolyn later to then show you, hey guys, I still got it. It looks like you're kind of routinely doing your job.
It's true, that could be it. I just know that she's kind of unhinged, and she doesn't
That's true.
And she doesn't really think that far ahead, except sort of like, oh, you're trying to kill me? Well, I'm going to have to deal with you then. And that sort of feeling. I was very surprised that she didn't take that shot, and I'm hoping that they are going to kind of explain later why she didn't, because I mean, yeah, she got a little bit of crap for killing the person she was training, but I don't think the 12 would be that unhappy to get rid of Carolyn unless Carolyn is part of the 12.
Insert dramatic music here, but I don't think it's actually that crazy. I could actually see this happening because it would be a really awesome twist and something you wouldn't see coming, and it could sort of explain certain things with this show, including that one.
Yeah, that, and I'm not saying she's actually one of the 12, but that maybe she's sort of like the MI6 insider or something for them. There has to be a reason why she was left.
And it's possible Villanelle will explain it moving forward, or if not, because that is the thing I think about Villanelle as a character. She is so unpredictable where you don't know what she's going to do at any given moment. And yeah, it felt like, all right, this is a golden opportunity to sort of do this. But it also felt like when she killed Eve as she is having with her bare regret in this episode, I don't know why she didn't just shoot her in the head and call it a day. Or make sure, don't do the Reddington Mr. Kaplan thing where you just walk away and you're like, all right, I've done a good enough job.
Yeah, which is what she did in the finale, where she was just like, I should have shot you in the head and made sure. Yeah, I mean, she is an assassin. She's a good assassin. I think she missed on purpose. I mean, not I think. I know she missed on purpose. But the real thing is why? Why did she not take out Carolyn? Carolyn technically from what we've all seen, should be a legitimate problem for Villanelle. She's coming after her. She's trying to take her down. Like, why not just deal with it?
Is it
Something's going on.
The only other thing is, I guess maybe Villanelle just likes the thrill of the chase, and if she ends the chase all at once, the thrill is gone. And, with Eve, it's a thrill of the chase with her to either whether it is to continue this cat and mouse or whether she wants to bring her over to her side fully. She wants to find a way to sort of keep that going, and that is, I think, what the bear really sort of represents in the end, is this, I am still more than capable of leaving things for you so that you can remember me by and think about it constantly. Just when poor Nico is about to get out of the hospital, it's like, she's gonna be transfixed about Villanelle already.
That was really crazy that he's just like, he's checked himself out, I'm not surprised he didn't tell Eve. I mean, like, Eve has not been that great to him, and with everything that happened with Villanelle, Nico's gonna be like, so I'm checking myself out, and maybe I'm in Poland to see everybody. It's just like, what? So we've seen clips, though, that we're going to have more Nico, so obviously we are going to see him.
Yeah.
Whether he's in Poland or not will be something else. And I'm still very curious, like, how is he going to fit into the story? What is his purpose this season?
That is, I think, the larger question with almost everything is, what is everybody's purpose this season? Because we haven't even talked about Dasha in this episode.
Or the baby in the garbage.
There's so much going on.
Now, that baby in the garbage, I think, was such an important moment for the Villanelle character. Because we saw her, at the beginning have this murder, take this baby, she's feeding this baby. Obviously this is triggering that she wants to figure out who her family is and that sort of idea. But when Dasha takes that baby and brings it over to the garbage, it's like, no, we're done with this. We put the baby in the garbage and we're going to come back here and talk about it. The fact that Villanelle has no emotion about it was a very stark reminder to me that she is really just cares about nothing. She is a cold-blooded killer. She cares only really about herself.
Yeah.
Like, even the stuff with Eve is all about her own satisfaction and what she needs. And as fun and as elaborate as all these killings are, and I love this stuff. I mean, I love the spy games and the assassin stuff, and you get all wrapped up in the romance of it. And then you see that there's a baby in the garbage over there, and she doesn't care that it was a moment for me where I was just like, man, you kind of forget about the reality because it's so swept up in the romance of smell my perfume and this crazy whatever, that it's like Villanelle's having this conversation and there's a baby in the garbage. Like, it's pretty stark.
And I think shows like this, they try to find ways to put these reminders in there so you don't get caught up in everything all the time, because it is, whether you talk about a Dexter Morgan, whether you talk about a Raymond Reddington, or obviously a Villanelle, a Hannibal Lecter, these are characters in television form where they can be so magnetic and appealing. Yeah. And then you remember they're murderers. They kill people. They do terrible things. You do not want to be their best friends, even if you sort of understand them on an emotional level. I mean, Villanelle is a sociopath. Like, she is terrifying. And yet, because of her personality and because of the way that she's presented on the show, she's compelling entertainment.
Yeah, she is. And you get really invested in her. And then all of a sudden, there's a baby in the garbage and she doesn't care.
Which is why I'm fine to watch Villanelle from afar. I would not want to be near Villanelle at all.
No.
It's fine for a television show. But I guess we'll wrap up this Killing Eve reaction. But we got to know from you guys, what did you think about Season 3, Episode 3, and where this season is going? Be sure to share in the comments, and if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and support us further by checking the link in the description to the store, and we'll see you here next time.